As you all know, I'm an archer main in Call of Duty. Looking forward to have 5 archer marches running around with T5, killing everything, nuking everything down. But when it comes to 5 archer marches, what are the possibilities? What can you go actually, since we don't have that much archer heroes in the game right now, right? So stick around in that video. I will go through every hero which you can use for archers, for archer pairs. And as you can see, there are already some which you might think, hold on a minute, why are they there? So let's jump directly into the video. Hello everyone, welcome back to another video from me. Beast is my name, and today in this video I want to go through every possible hero archer pair which you can go in Call of Dragons. So I don't want to talk that much around, so let's start directly with the extras. The extras are basically the marches which you can use but are not something which you normally see on the field, and which is also really something which I would only recommend in specific situation. So let's start with the first one, which is Taya and Craig. Taya and Craig because of the archer flying units which you get if you have Widerberg shoes as a faction, right? You could also use them with normal archers, but I would not recommend that at all. The march overall is pretty weak and the weakest one on this list, and this is really only if you have nothing else to go with, but normally you have something else. So this march is really only a possible pair for you if you really have nothing else, and if you want to have flying archer units. That's it basically. Yeah. But it is something which you could go for. You will never see that probably, but it is something which you can go. The next one is already better, and that is Kinara Gwanwin. Kinara Gwanwin is that a thing for me because you get this much pretty strong pretty early, right? In season 1, you're getting on the lucky spin, aka re-spin, re-event, sorry, Kinara. And Gwanwin is the elite one, which you can choose at the beginning if you get Spring Warden, right? If you get Spring Warden and you want to focus on archers, you're getting also from the beginning directly Gwanwin in the story where you get tokens for her. I think after you did a specific task, I don't remember which one it was. Yeah, but you get around 100 tokens only from the story related, only from the main story, where you finish these tasks. And this is pretty good to push Gwanwin Awaken really early. And same with Kinara. If you're like a low spender or, you know, only doing the weird, this is the march to go. You get her pretty early. You can get her on the lucky spin. You can get her on the dailies if you have hit VIP. What was it? 10, I think it was, or 8. VIP 8 or 10 when you get the first time legendary token per day. So it is a march which you can pretty fast getting on a good level, and that's why I recommend that at all. You know? Also, a Kinara 5111, for example, is really good already. With Awakened Kinara, Gwanwin behind the Kinara, a solid march. You can do some decent damage. So yeah, that match is for the early game, for people who aren't being able to spend on horse, for example, or on another legendary view such as Nico, or later on Syrian or Faega or Taya, you know. So this is your march to go for if you are low spender and or also free to play. And yeah, number 6. Number 6, in my personal opinion, it is Syrian with Horse. Syrian Horse is that a thing because with Syrian you're doing really good amount of normal attack damage plus normal attack crit rate, and Horse gives you then the ability to do more damage over buffs and also more tanky. Because his active skill gives you attack buff, HP bonus, and damage deal bonus. And when you're getting from his third skill also on top of that normal attack damage, and from last skill, you're getting more leeching capacity. If you have now Horse Awaken, when you're getting on top of that more normal attack crit rate and counter attack crit rate. And all of these buffs have a synergy with Syrian, only the counter attack not, but the archers already having a high counter attack overall. So with this, the counter attack damage crit rate from Horse Awaken would not scale with Syrian, but with the march of archer units, which is pretty cool. You know, this march is definitely a good way to go for archers. If you, for example, was unlucky on Kinara and on Forega, and if you are like a whale, you know, this is definitely a march which you can go for. The problem with that, like I said, it's more a whale march because Syrian is on the TSL first of all, and Horse is only from VIP bundle. And if you want to awaken Horse, it costs you 380, I think it was. So this march is definitely a whale march. That's why this one is also lower because of this. And I think there are better marches and also cheaper marches, which performing, in my opinion, better. Let's come to the next one. The next one is Forega and Teia. This is maybe an uncommon march, which I probably never saw before in the game, but I really like that match. I have tested now in the current server. I have tested it in fighting a lot, and I really need to say that this match is actually working pretty well. The thing behind that match is basically that is more above tanky match, but still doing good amount of damage. So for Ega having not that much active skill damage, but with Teia, that she's boosting the hero skill damage deal, it is already going up, right? Then on top of that, Teia have a shield and a defense bonus and other bonuses, right? And if you have Awaken, she's shielding also another Legion. For Ega have also defense bonus and other bonuses, which making the march really tanky, but also pretty damage. Like they're doing also a lot of damage. Because of this tankiness which you get from the both commanders from the skills, you can go in the talent tree for more damage. The difference between the Kinara Nico match which I use or the Kinara Forega match which I have used, that my talent tree build there is or was needed to go for more tankiness, right? While this match, you can go for more damage in the talent tree and basically balance the damage and the tankiness. And you are tanky because of the skills from both of them, because of the shield from Teia, and you're having a lot of damage because of the other buffs which they give, but also because of the talent tree which you have on Forega. So this one is it's a really uncommon one. You will probably not see that on the open field. I guarantee you that. But it is actually a possible match, in my opinion, which you can go for. And just test it out, guys. Really, just test it out. My Forega is 5551, and my Teia was, when I have used her, 5521. And most of the time, it traded well. You know, it traded positive. Okay, I need to say I am also pretty powerful. So, yeah, it is not something for everyone right now. But if you are like 35 million, 40 million power, and you're having these two on a good level, then test it out, guys. You will actually be kind of surprised how well this March is performing. The next one is, in my opinion, Kinara and Horst. Kinara Horst is a very common March to go with archers, right? Here again, the problem is, because of Horst, the March losing a lot of value if you have not Horse Awaken. Because the Horse Awakening skill, like I said before, is so good for archers. Normal attack crit rate, and now counter attack crit rate is working really well with Kinara, because Kinara's last skill having a 30% counter attack damage bonus. So this is having a really good synergy once Horse is awakened. But not everyone can, of course, pay for Horse 380 for one legendary, okay? It is something... So that's the reason why, in my personal opinion, I put him a little bit below. And I put him on 4. It's a really good march. I just think there are other marches which are better and which are also possible for more people to get, which increase, in my opinion, the value of a march when more people can get it. So yeah, I think it's a really solid march, having good amount of damage, counter attack damage, which is really nice for open field, right? And yeah, you can do something wrong with that march. You can also use Horse on 5111 with Awakened Kinara. Beautiful. You can go for it. It's really solid. You're doing good amount of damage. You're good to trade. Nothing wrong with that march. Next one is Syrian for Aegar. Syrian for Aegar is a really powerful march. And for many of the players out there, is that right now the #1 march for archers. I personally think that there are 2 better marches for Syrian for Aegar. And the reason for that I explain later. Syrian for Aegar is having a lot of normal attack damage, and a lot of the damage coming from normal attacks. Like normal attacks, normal attack crit rate. And here's the problem. That's the problem, guys. If you are not a T5 player, this March, we're getting swarmed down very, very hard, and you're not doing well trades. Because you're losing counterattack. What, for example, is on Kinara. What is, for example, on Horse. What is, for example, on Nico. Right? And with that March, you wanna do a lot of normal attack and normal attack crit rate damage. And here comes the problem. That is something which you do over time. You know? That is really something which you do over time. And in an open field situation where archers are anyway getting easier swarmed because they're having less range, and they're getting a lot of counter skill damage from the mages, and they're getting focused by calves, it is, yeah, pretty fast dead. I don't deny that they are definitely a very strong march and definitely top 3 in the game right now. But based on the problem which we have on the open field march, open field fights, in my opinion, it is below than the other 2 marches which I have, above them. When it would, for example, come to city hop, right? If the enemy is on your territory and you city hop with Syrian for Aegar, holy shit, man. Let's go. That is probably better than the other 2 marches above. And here it comes again to situation, right? But city hopping is not that often like open field fighting. So my list is here basically more on open field fighting. And I need to say, Syrian for Aegar is top 3 below the other 2 marches, which I think are better. And let's jump to the number 2, which is the very well-known Kinara for Aegar. Kinara for Aegar I have used since Season 1+, and people were really surprised by this match, how strong this one is, and how well I'm performing with that one. And back there I was like 20-25 main power in Season 1+, and I did like 80%, 85%, 90% of the reports positive. And the reason behind that is also because of a specific talent tree I have from Kinara. And a 5551 for Aegar is basically, in my opinion, an awaken for Aegar, because the last skill and the awakening skill don't give you that much value on Fuega. And with the buffs which you get from 5551 Fuega and an Awaken Kinara, holy shit, guys, you're destroying. You're getting a defense bonus from Fuega. You're doing good amount of normal attack damage bonuses from Fuega. You're having defense break from Kinara Awaken. You have counter attack damage from Kinara. So you have basically a very good mix from everything. It's tanky. You're doing a lot of normal attack damage. You're doing skill damage. You're doing counter attack damage. You have a defense break. And then on top of it, the 10-3, which you know from this video here. And it's insane, you know. This match is literally insane. And it was more like a surprise that I have found out about this match. Because normally you would know Kinara Horse, Syrian Fuega, or Kinara Nico. But Kinara Fuega was not really a thing, right? I never had really heard something about that this match is really a thing. But since I have found it out by myself, that this match is really powerful, if you have Kinara Awaken and Fuega 5551, it's insane, guys. It's really insane what performance. And you saw that on my streams. You saw that literally on my streams, how well this match is performing. So you cannot deny that this match is really working really good with a specific Kinara tree what I have. Of course, I know now some of you may think, yeah, but Kinara Awaken and Fuega 5551 to get that first is, of course, it costs you also some. Yes, I know, it costs you. And it is not easy to get. But the good thing about this match is that both heroes are on the re-event. Which means, if you're spending a little bit of gems and a little bit of money, you can get both of them on a good level. And with the daily tokens from the VIP, for example, you can get both really fast on this level, you know. I saw free-to-play very low spender who were getting Kinara Awaken at the end of Season 1 Plus, in Season 1, you know, in Season 1 Plus, which is really good, you know. So it is possible if you're doing everything, if you're doing every event, if you're saving everything up, if you're rushing for the VIP to get fast the daily legendary token. So it is possible to get, you know, but it is hard. I know. So yeah, and the #1 match in the entire game right now when it comes to archers, in my opinion, is Kinara and the good old boy Nico. Kinara Nico is literally insane, guys. The synergy of them both is insane. If you have both Awaken, tons of damage. Now doing defense break. Nico's Awakening skill is doing extra hero skill damage with every normal attack when the enemy march which you're attacking having a defense break on it. You're doing tons of counter attack skill damage from both of the heroes. You're having counter attack. You're doing good amount of skill damage with both having 1.5k or something. You're doing overall also normal attack pretty good because they buffing also normal attack damage. Then on top of that, the Kinara talent tree which I have, which giving you tons of counter attack on top of it, and damage deal bonuses, and tankiness. And literally, this match is insane. I will show you if I found the video which I have recorded of a duel with someone with the same power range like me, 41 million or something. He was 5 marching my Kinara Nico, and yeah, if I found the video, you're gonna see it exactly now. So yeah, as you have saw, guys, the March did really well and a lot of counterattack damage, and that March is literally insane. You know, that is literally insane. There's no doubt. This March, in my opinion, number one. There's no one else coming even close to this performance which we can do in a duel, and also in a situation where this March getting swarmed and it's performing so well. It's insane. It's literally insane. And yeah, that was it with that video, guys. That's my hero pair list for the archers, and which you have right now in the game, which is possible, which you can go for. And yeah, let me know in comments what you think about this. I would like to hear from you. If you have maybe a different opinion, maybe have a different list, then write it me down and we can discuss about that. And yeah, that was it, guys. I hope you have enjoyed this video, and I hope this have helped you to maybe doing better with archers now, doing better pairs, and maybe performing better now with archers based on my experience, which I have shared here with you in that video. And yeah, wish you a great rest of the day, and we see us on the next one.